is a segment where we take a look at a board game based on the IP, and I tell you if the IP and the mechanisms match. Today we're looking at DC deck building game. Let's take a quick look at it. I'll tell you if it matches up or not. Each player will choose a superhero at the beginning of the game. I choose Superman. On your turn, you're going to draw 5 cards from the top of your deck, which will normally give you power, which is the utility in this game, or currency, and you'll be able to spend that power to purchase more cards. I could purchase Hawkman's equipment, and I'm Superman. Doesn't make any sense, but you can do it. I can defeat bad guys. They go in my discard pile, then they fight for me for some reason. I could just purchase Titan's Tower and have it sit in front of me and give me ongoing abilities. As you do this, you put a new card out. You discard your hand of cards. You draw 5 more from your personal deck. If your deck ever runs out, you shuffle all your discard together and draw 5 more. And what you'll be doing as you progress through the game is you'll be defeating supervillains. As you defeat supervillains, they will give you victory points, which are the stars at the bottom of the card. When this deck runs out, however many you choose to go in will be the length of the game. Whoever has the most victory points is the winner of the game. And that's how you play DC deck building game. The IP and the mechanisms match fine. I think a deck builder works with a superhero as you're going out and you're fighting the villains and kind of powering yourself up. I think it's all interesting. Probably doesn't work as well with like Superman as it does with Batman, like going out and getting his gadgets and stuff and creating things makes a lot more sense. Where Superman's just like, I'm the strongest thing in the universe. I'm just going to plow through everybody. So I think with some of the superheroes, the IP works a little bit better. Where the game is going to fail itself is going to be the theme. So like Superman's using the Batmobile and like these wacky things that are going on. You kind of got to squint and say, yeah, I'm still in the DC universe. This makes sense somehow, some way. And that's going to pull some people off. But as an entry-level deck builder, I think this game is going to be very appealing because it does have the DC IP on it. As you're buying things and they only have one currency, which is the power, and you're adding to that and you're beating the supervillains and the villains are fighting with you, which makes no sense in the thematic sense of the word, but you're learning from them and you're getting powered up as you go after the supervillains to score the most victory points. So I think that all works. He's got to squint a little bit, but kind of realize it's an entry-level game and not something to be taken too seriously. In that regards, I think DC deck building game works for what it's intended to be.